So after traveling with the family for 20 days, I am here in my own hostel. I booked myself my own room, so I had the space to recuperate and, I don't know, kind of like root back into me before going and continuing on this journey for God knows how long. It's my first hostel in a year, so the social anxiety is definitely very prevalent, which is fine. I just hope it kind of passes, but we'll see. But yeah, definitely feeling a little anxious.
So believe it or not, I was in Paris for 5 days and I have pretty much no footage of the city itself. I don't know if it was because I was so exhausted, but what you see is what you get.
I'm here eating a sandwich and doing my laundry. So today I leave Paris and I finally head to my first destination of my own choice by myself. It's called Marseille. It's a little coastal town in France.
Fun fact, it is one of the #1 most dangerous cities in Europe, and I had no idea until I got off the train. But yeah, I apologize for this pretty boring vlog. There is really not that much footage of the actual places I visited. Kind of took a break from the camera. I think I was really overwhelmed after nannying. So yeah, back to editing.
We went to yoga class this morning
Where did I meet you?
in Hawaii. How many weeks ago? Like 4 weeks ago?
And now where are
We're
we?
in Paris.
You might be wondering how that happened. It wasn't intentional. I got to say hello and goodbye to Ella. She just so happened to be in Paris the same day I was leaving. So I left her with a suitcase and then naturally went on my way to take the train to Marseille. So when I researched Marseille, this is exactly what I thought I was going to be seeing the entire time. This in fact was a 45-minute drive outside of Marseille and is better known as the Calanques. It's a national park in the south of France. It's gorgeous, but reminder, this was August, and August in Europe is in fact hot. It's like 95 degrees. Totally would be fine if I was in this the whole time. But not, I was in that the whole time. So really sunny and really hot. Honestly, I knew better than to go hiking in midday sun and by myself with barely any water. So I just kind of look at this and I'm like, you know, it was a learning experience. Yeah, you don't want to hear me complain about this. I don't even want to hear me complain about this. After 2 days in Marseille, I had more than enough and decided to hop on the train with a girl from my hostel to head to Nice. After a month away from the ocean, I had finally made my way back to it. And once I arrived in Nice, it was the first time since traveling where I finally kind of felt a little bit back to normal. And life didn't feel so chaotic or crazy, and I wasn't as exhausted. Don't fool the calmness, though, for what was about to happen, because somehow, someway, I'd made a friend who ended up needing to go to the hospital this very night that I filmed this video. So it is 1 o'clock in the morning. I just spent the last 3 hours at the hospital. Not for myself, thank God. For someone else. Not good still. I had a friend who went swimming, and as he was getting out of the water, he slipped on one of the rocks and cut his foot on it, so he had to go and get 7 stitches. As a fellow solo traveler, I don't know, felt the need to stick it out with him because I would absolutely want someone to do the same with me. But yeah, so last night in France. Now, in true European fashion, my flight was delayed, but I finally left France and hopped on the plane to Sicily. It was always in the plan for me to go and visit Sicily, for my family lives there. My grandparents actually immigrated from there to America back in the 60s. To be able to be with family half a world away was such a blessing, and I can't even describe how grateful I am to have gotten this time with my relatives. This is just a peek of what life was like settling into Palermo and seeing my cousins and family who I haven't seen for 15 years. spending a couple days touring Palermo, the major city of the island that my grandparents are from, I was finally on my way to go to the village where they were from.